Hi, my name is Carolyn Collar, and I am the face behind glutenfreehappytummy.com. And today I thought it would be fun to bring you into my New York City kitchen and share with you one of my favorite recipes. Today I'm going to be showing you my carrot dessert pudding. I know it sounds kind of weird, carrots and dessert, but it is absolutely delicious. It's made with cashews and carrots, and it's sugar-free, and it's sweetened with stevia, so it's wonderful. So here I have about 3 cups of carrots, and I know this looks like a lot, but trust me, you're going to want to eat it all. It's delicious. So I'm going to put these into my pot of boiling water, and I'll be right with you. Thanks. So this recipe is really great because not only is it gluten-free, but it's also vegan, and it's dairy-free, and it's sugar-free, and it's suitable for people on both the body ecology diet and the specific carb diet. Now I know that sounds like a lot, and you're probably like, boy, how does she even know about all these? Well, that is a good question, and I guess it would be a good idea to just tell you about how gluten-free Happy Tummy came to be. I have ulcerative colitis, and 10 months ago I started flaring, and I actually had to move home from New York City to get treatment, and my body rejected every medication that there is out there for ulcerative colitis, and so if I was going to heal myself, I had to do it myself through my diet. And so gluten-free Happy Tummy was a way that I first started out just kind of documenting my recipes and keeping a record for me, just to what I was cooking, the foods that were healing me, so that I could have that as kind of like an online cookbook for myself. But it slowly took off, and I've come to find that there are other people out there that have digestive issues just like me, and these recipes were really helping them. So it's just an awesome feeling to know that these recipes are not only, helping keep me healthy, but keeping others healthy too. So that's really wonderful. Yeah, so my recipes, they are all tailored for people with special diets, whether that's vegan, gluten-free, lactose intolerant, if you can't have sugar or anything like that. So it's really just, they're wonderful, and they don't taste like special diet food. They actually are delicious. And actually this recipe came about because one of my favorite foods growing up was my mom's pumpkin bread, and every Christmas and Thanksgiving there would always be a loaf in the oven, and my brothers, when they would come home, we would literally devour the entire loaf in like one sitting. It was that good. And my mom had this way of cooking it so that the center was, well, almost raw, very doughy and just melted in your mouth. And I remember I was always the official bowl licker for my mom because it was just so good. So that was, since giving up gluten, that's been one of the things that has been really hard to not have. And so this is actually a way for me to get those same flavors, just in a way that I can enjoy, that makes my tummy happy. So anyway, yeah, so that's how this carrot dessert pudding came to be. So I've started out here by steaming some carrots, and carrots are a really great food because they're full of beta-carotene, which converts to vitamin A, and they're a sweet vegetable, so it gives you that sweet treat, but without all the the processed white sugar, and yeah. So I've got 1/4 cup of cashews, which I'm going to add. And these are raw cashews. You can buy roasted, but I like to buy raw because I have a problem with peanut oil, and I'm sure a lot of my readers do too. They're peanut free. It's one of the top 8 common allergies. So I always get raw, and you can toast them yourself if you'd like by putting them in the oven just on a dry cookie sheet for about 6 or 7 minutes. You'll start to smell them, and when your nose can smell them, that means they're done. So yeah, I've put 1/4 cup of raw cashews in here, and then I've got just a pinch of salt, because even though we're making something sweet, we need a little bit of salt just to bring out that sweetness, both from the carrots and from the stevia, which we're going to add. And stevia, if you've never heard of it, is an herb, and it's a 0-calorie sweetener, but unlike Splenda or Sweet and Low, it's not made with chemicals, so it's really good, and it's all natural. And the specific brand that I use is New Naturals, and no, they haven't paid me to say this, but I really like it because they offer alcohol-free stevia in the pure liquid extract form. And I'm going to turn these off because they're done. But the Body Ecology diet, you are not allowed to have alcohol because that contributes to feeding the yeast, and it just creates a friendly environment for them to grow, and that's not what we want. So they offer a bunch of different flavors of stevia. This is just the plain, and it's alcohol free. And if you can see in my cabinet, I've also got peppermint, orange, lemon, and this great one, vanilla. So if you're on the specific carb diet, I'd like you to use a teaspoon of honey, because stevia is not it's not legal for the specific carb diet, but it is for the Body Ecology diet, and I really like just how it's a sugar-free option. So I'm going to put 2 droppers full of the stevia into my food processor here. And I'm actually going to use, I'm going to split it. I'm going to do 1 and 1. I'm going to do 1 of the plain and 1 of the vanilla. And if you don't have the vanilla stevia, you can do 2 of these and then add half a teaspoon of pure alcohol-free vanilla extract. Okay, so I've got my carrots out of the saucepan now, so I'm going to put them into my food processor. Okay, and now for the fun part. Let's blitz them up. So now you're going to want to let these go for about 2 minutes, just until it's nice and creamy. And you'll need to stop and scrape down the sides a couple times, just to make sure that any cashew pieces or carrot pieces haven't, stuck to the sides. But I wish that you could smell how good it smells in here. It smells like Thanksgiving morning with a pumpkin pie baking away in the oven. So yeah, I'm just going to let those do their thing, and then I'll be right back with you. Thanks. Okay, so my carrots are done and ready to be devoured. Doesn't that look good? I know it looks like a lot of carrots, but trust me, you are going to be licking this bowl. Just exactly what I'm going to do right now. Oh my gosh, this is so delicious. It's rich, it's creamy, it's luxurious. You feel like you're eating a pumpkin pie, but it's hard to believe that it's only carrots and cashews. Now, I know you might be thinking cashews are a little weird to have in here, but this amazing thing happens when you grind them up and put them in the food processor. They create this really creamy consistency, and they give the pudding that silky texture that is just divine. And it has just this warm sweetness from the cinnamon and the nutmeg and the cloves. It really, I kid you not, it tastes like the batter of my mom's pumpkin pie, or my mom's pumpkin bread. It's just delicious. My mouth is watering after that bite. It just was delicious. So yeah, Gluten-Free Happy Tummy was my way of sharing all of the knowledge that I've learned just through personal experience and trial and error. I had to make my body, a study. I had to study it and learn, what is going to heal my ulcerative colitis. The thing about Crohn's and colitis is that there's no cure, and there's no, they don't know the origin of the disease. So by managing my disease through my diet, I've been able to move back to New York and get my life back underway and auditioning and, you know, just living my life again. And these recipes, such as my carrot dessert pudding, they've what got me back here. And I urge you, if you are having digestive issues or if you want to just eat healthy, delicious food, maybe drop a few pounds, to try out some of my recipes. I've got everything from breakfast to dinner to desserts and snacks, and they're all delicious, organic, and gluten-free. So thank you so much for excuse me. So thank you so much for coming into my kitchen today. I've really enjoyed spending this time with you, and I hope you come back and visit soon. Thanks. Bye.
No, no, no.